Hello and welcome to On a Tangent podcast number 11. Today you've just got the two of us, George and me, Jason. And we're going to start off by talking about Pirates of the Caribbean, which I'm excited to watch.
See, we went into it, we watched it, went into it, and it was, because we're big fans of the Pirates franchise, we went in and we were just like, this has got to be this has got to be that, it's got to be that. It wasn't as good as we hoped. Like, it was a fantastic film, don't get me wrong. I really liked it. But there was a lot that we questioned in it. Like, I can't go too much into it, because you, of course, haven't seen it. But there were things, like, my problem with it is I know I said in one of the previous podcasts that there was too much of the Mad Hatter in Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And that, in his acting, and that pretty much goes the entire way through the film. And so that's kind of my annoyance with it is it's no longer Jack Sparrow. Even in the fourth one, which we don't speak about, he was still Jack Sparrow. But in this one, like, the facial expressions, the way that his mannerism is...
Kind of going too far comical.
Yeah, that was our other big thing about...
obvious comedy, not the kind of classic Jack Sparrow comedy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm going to spoil a bit, so cover your ears. It's within the first 10 minutes, but basically... the scene from Fast and Furious 5 where they've got the vault and they've got the two cars and then they're swinging it about. They've pretty much done that.
But with boats?
No, with horses. So I'll leave you on that. It was a really weird scene. And it was just too tongue-in-cheek for Pirates of the Caribbean. The thing I liked about Pirates of the Caribbean, 1, 2, and 3, was they were funny without trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Whereas this fifth one is just like, hey, let's throw all these different gags in and things like that and see what we can come up with. And
feels like it's going slightly more immature.
Yeah, exactly. Which I'm glad that this is the last one.
It is the last one. Then.
Yeah, it is the last one. But I'm glad that it's the last one because I just don't think they've got it in them.
Yeah.
They should have probably, if we take out the fourth one, then it's actually a nice little series of films. Like this last one does tie in with the second and third one really, quite heavily. So it's a really nice sequence of films, but it just didn't have that oomph that number 2 and 3 had.
I think it just kind of got too big for its own boots, and there's so much hype about it, and you're expecting so much more now that it can't live up to it anymore.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's why I'm glad that it's the last one, because I don't think they've got it in them for another film. And guaranteed that, in all trailers, it's like, this is the last adventure of this person. But
they'll revive it in some way down the line.
I'm pretty
Jack
sure
Sparrow's son or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that number 3 was the last one in the series, and then number 4 was the last one, and then number 5
3 should have been the last one in the series. It would have been a lovely little trilogy. It would have been fine.
It would have been. But they just wanted to milk it for all it's worth. That's the problem.
Fair enough. If you're going to get several million, you might as well do it.
And suckers like me and James are going to go and watch it because,
And even if you don't really like it that much, you're still going to enjoy it.
Yeah, like, it was a good film. I think because we went in with such high expectations.
Yeah.
We were just kind of...
Which you shouldn't have had after the last one.
We were kind of underwhelmed. But that's why we did have high expectations. Because, they can't do any worse.
They got to redeem themselves.
It's going to be better than that.
Surely they know.
But, I mean, yeah. But I'm going to say, speaking of films that we both seen, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
That was so good. What was that, 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah, week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Between that. And
that film... It's probably my favourite film I've seen in a few years.
Yeah, it was.
And it's just non-stop entertainment from start to finish.
And, going back to the Pirates thing, it's like we turned around and said the Pirates was trying to be funny and wasn't. With Guardians of the Galaxy, it goes back to the Guardians of the Galaxy where it's just like, it's funny because of the way that they structured it. It's not been like, hey, let's make a gag here. It's a case of, let's do this. Oh, we could do this now and throw a gag in here and make it really...
I think it doesn't really seem like gags. Like, there's a few obvious ones.
Yeah.
And, like, they're kind of so obvious that it is funny. Like, they don't, pull their punches. They either go full on for the gag, this is purposely here to make you laugh, or they hold right back.
Yeah.
And it's very subtle, and you just laugh.
It's like, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it.
Is this the bit that destroyed me and Mark?
No, the face distortion.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I'm going to...
Yes,
that's all I'm going to say.
Face distortion is very good. So that's just obvious. It's gonna make children either cry or laugh, and it's just funny.
I can't remember. There was one scene in it that had me in hysterics. I can't remember the scene.
Is it the one that me and Mark got destroyed at?
No, it was a different one because you guys were in hysterics about that one, and it was a little
Watch
bit
out.
Yeah. But
it's so funny. Just
fantastic film. I would highly recommend people go and watch it.
Even if you're not a fan of Marvel or even sci-fi for that matter, it's just a good film.
And I know a lot of people didn't get through number one. They got through and kind of was like, well, it's not Marvel.
This is one of the few times that a sequel is so much better than the original. And the original for me was fucking amazing.
I know. I love the original. Love the original, but I just I'm in love. Like I'd love to go and see it again.
Also, brilliant trailers because they only show you stuff from about the first 5 to 10 minutes of the film.
Yeah, and it doesn't really reveal anything, which is how a
and
trailer
it looks
should be.
really epic in the trailers. It's like so much, and it's just like, oh, that was the start.
But it doesn't give away the stories. As I know we've talked about it on previous podcasts, but things like Batman versus Superman. If you watch all the trailers in order, you've got the story. You can watch everything that happens within 10-15 minutes of worth of trailers. And thinking, well, you're spoiling it now. I can literally log onto my computer and go and watch it.
Yeah.
Now. So, what is the point?
Something that I watched this week, actually. I was really excited to watch it. Alien Covenant.
Yeah? Did it live up to the expectations? Because I know you had
I'm a big fan of the series. It was way better than Prometheus, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because of course that one was in the same timeline and everything.
This one's like almost directly after Prometheus.
All right.
So a short time period. Explained a lot. It's starting to fill in the gaps of the story and stuff.
Yeah.
I really like that. It looked amazing, but it's just something really bugs me with Prometheus as well. The original Aliens, I love all the retro sci-fi technology. Like you've got the CRT monitors. It's all clunky and bleep, bleep. It's like
all bodged together, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's got that really old aesthetic that the Alien films had.
Yeah,
and it surprised me because it's Ridley Scott as well. It's his own creation. Well, he's executive producer on it. But it's all gone high tech, and it's before Alien.
Yeah.
So they've got all these holographic displays and everything. It's like, but you don't have that in the future.
So what went wrong? This is something that I had a problem with Halo Reach.
Yeah.
Was Halo 3, you had all of this old technology and kind of like put together.
Yeah.
Whereas in Reach, which is a lot before, you've got all these cool spaceships. You've got all
prototype versions, which are actually way fucking cooler.
And that's my problem with it.
But it's a very good film, and you should watch it. Not so much scary, but very tense the whole way through.
Yeah,
Because
that wasn't something that I was. Cause that's one of the reasons that I'm watching it. Is I'm a wuss. I don't like scary stuff. Is because there's a lot of. I wouldn't say horror. But like I'm not fussed with gore and things like that, but I just don't like scary things.
Yeah. So the thing is, I feel like it's more a thriller than it is a horror.
Yeah.
Because like you know what's gonna happen. There's a jump scare, and I think especially from jump scares from a like sound design music point of view, I know exactly when they're gonna happen because I know all of the tropes that are gonna go. Okay, there's this riser here,
and then
cut out.
Yeah.
Boom. There's your shit. Every single time.
But still, I can always. Like when you scare me, like Jason will stand behind my door, and every time I'll come in, he'll jump out at me. Yeah, it's like I know you're there. I know you're there.
Yeah.
And yet I walk through knowing you're there, and you still scare me. That's. Ugh.
Yeah. But
stop doing it.
Brilliant film. No, I'll never stop it. I've got to build up a big compilation and post it.
A day in the life of detail, scaring the shit out of George.
But yeah, it's a good film. Just wish it had that old aesthetic still.
So it worth a watch then.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you're a fan of the series.
Also, I got some travel insurance for my holiday that I'm going on in a week's time.
Why, just in case the aliens come in?
Just in case the aliens. I've got Meerkat Movies, not sponsored, promise. And I've also got a discount card, so I can get 2 tickets for $5.50.
That's not bad.
So
I just renewed my car insurance. I have 2 for 1 Meerkats as well.
So we should have a little party every single week.
We should.
Yeah.
God.
All the films.
But yeah, anyway, we're
watch Guardians again.
I know we really should. So we're gonna get back onto a bit of our sort of stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
So, just like hearing a bit from the group that we're that working on Monk. I believe we've got a new version coming out within the next week or so, which is pretty much just a bug fixing. So it's going to be a lot of optimization, things like that.
Streamlining.
Yeah, so not so much, because I know we've had a bit of a problem with frame rate issues and a bit of memory leak. So I think our programmers are working furiously to try and sort that out, which is, I think that's why James can't be with us now, because he's probably pulling his hair out over trying to get memory leaks and things like that sorted. But yeah, so keep an eye on the itch, keep an eye on the Facebook page, Twitter, even the YouTube. There will be a new release out for Monk, and I'm pretty sure within the next couple of weeks we're going to be announcing when we're going up on Steamlight. Green. Can't speak. Green Steamlight, and when
Steam Greenlight.
That's the one.
You'll get there.
Yeah. So when we're going up on that, and when you'll be able to purchase it, and how much you'll be able to purchase it, all these sort of things. I think we're also looking to try and get a trailer out within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
which is scary because that's all on me. So I need a proper version of the game to be able to.
We'll have to make some new music for that as well.
Yeah, we will do.
I need something to get me back into it. I haven't been working very well recently.
No. But
no.
Hey,
it's the troubles of leaving uni, I guess.
Well, yeah.
I
mean, we've been over a month now out of uni.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's gone really too quick.
I say it's gone slow.
No, it's gone too quick.
I think it's gone really slow.
Maybe it's just gone quick because I haven't been working a lot.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, anyway, so keep an eye out on the Facebook, the Twitter, YouTube, or for more information on Monk if you're interested. And speaking of things we've done this weekend, got burnt.
Yeah.
Got sunburnt severely. Myself and James went to Burley for the horseboarding for the 4th championship, and I don't know what it is, but the weekend went from sublime to the ridiculous. So the Saturday, me and James drove around Aber, and I got sunburnt on my right arm because I was hanging out the window, and so I had a major burn on this, and this was pale as anything. Then the next day, Burley is absolutely boiling.
Just
burnt on both eyes. The following day, we get rained out. It's torrential downpour. And we get back in the car to drive home. And we are absolutely soaked. I mean, we've just got these fantastic new horseboarding jackets. And
very warm.
Which are very warm, and waterproof. And we still got absolutely soaked.
Yeah. Things like waterproof are only waterproof to a certain amount. If you're out in the rain torrential for hours on end,
which is
you're
what
gonna
this
get
was,
wet.
Which is what this was. It was absolutely just bucketing down. I mean, what is with the weather?
We're down to talk about the weather now.
I know.
That's what
I know.
This
It's
podcast
terrible.
has been reduced
It's terrible.
Speaking of the weather, I got a bit of sunburn yesterday, which is why I'm now sweating immensely under these lights.
I was going to say we've got two spotlights.
Nice hot, powerful sun bulbs.
I mean, they are pretty much bringing the sun into this room when we turn them up. I think they're just turned on at the moment, and we're already sat here in sweating our ass off. Can't have the window open because of the traffic. What's the world coming to? But
things we do for views.
Yeah. Speaking of views, we are going to be starting a vlog pretty soon. I think that's something I'm going to be working on today, is to try and get a vlog up to you guys. So one of the questions that we want to ask is, what sort of thing do you guys want to see? Do you want to see the general goings on in detail? Do you want to see what we get up to horseboarding? Do you want to see, we've got a lot of things like Day in the Life detail, which is us messing about, but do you want to see how the studio runs? Let us know in the comments. We want you guys to comment and tell us what you think, tell us what you want, because we want more interaction. We want to see you. We want to hear you guys. We know we've got 20 viewers at least, so put your names. I know 2 of those are my parents, but or one's my mum and one's my sister. But please comment. Tell us what you want to see. The first vlog is probably going to be a bit of what we're planning on doing.
Yeah,
so
just kind of random tidbits.
Yeah, and then we'll probably do an actual day in the life of detail, so a studio day, seeing everyone, seeing what we get up to, sneak peeks at some of the projects and behind the scenes. So if you guys are interested in that, let us know in the comments. We want to hear your voice. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I think that's all we've got. We've drained the conversation of two people.
And we got another podcast to record after this.
So you got another nice dull one next week as well. Sorry.
Have more faith in yourself. See you later, guys.